Hello, welcome to TTV News on TayNinhTV radio and television station. Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính had just issued a directive on urging the implementations of key tasks after the Lunar New Year's holidays of 2024.
Accordingly, the Prime Minister requires relevant ministry, agencies, localities, collectives and individuals to immediately focus on handling tasks based on their assigned functions, tasks and powers. After the third holiday, do not let any delay affect production, business and socio-economic activities. In particular, it is necessary to focus on promoting production and business, creating jobs and livelihoods for people, and effectively implementing social security work to ensure comprehensiveness, multi-layer modernity, inclusiveness, and sustainability. Minister, heads of ministerial level agencies, heads of government agencies, chairman of people's committees of provinces and centrally run cities need to review and identify key tasks for each individual monthly and quarterly to focus on direction and administration, have timely and effective policy response associated with increased inspection and urging, especially for content and issues that are still entangled, complicated, long-standing, and arising problems. Actively monitor developments closely to promptly have solutions to balance supply and demand and stabilize market pressures after the Lunar New Year. Along with that, it is necessary to drastically and effectively deploy solutions to promote disbursement of public investment capital rights from the first days and months of 2024. Consider this a key political task to create an accelerating driving force for socio-economic recovery and development associated with quality assurance, combating negativity, corruption, and waste.
The provincial party standing committees had just issued an official dispatch requesting party committees, parties, organizations, localities, agencies, and units to focus on doing a good job of propaganda on commemorating the 70th anniversaries of the Điện Biên Phủ victory, 7 May 1954, May 7, 2024.
Specifically, the Provincial Party Standing Committee requested party committees, party organizations, localities, agencies, and units to direct the implementation of propaganda on commemorating the 70th anniversary of the Điện Biên Phủ victory among officials and staff, party members, union members, and people from all walks of life in appropriate forms. Promotes good implementation of political tasks of localities, agencies, and units. Firmly grasp the ideological situation, political security, social order and safety, organize gratitude activities, visit and care for Vietnamese mothers, families of martyrs, wounded and sick soldiers and people with meritorious service, embellish and repair martyr cemeteries, light candles to pay tribute to fallen heroes. In recent times, the People's Rocket Rising of two levels of Taynan province has proposed solutions to innovate and improve the quality and efficiency of the work of supervising civil and administrative judgment enforcement. Taynan Provincial People's Rocket Rising focuses on strictly control 100% of asset recovery in corruption and economic cases and classifying sentences with execution conditions, strengthen requirements for civil judgment enforcement agencies to comply with regulations. In 2023, there were a total of 27,112 cases with 4,506 billion Vietnam dong, 13,836 cases with 1,004 billion Vietnam dong have been completed. 17,992 decisions were controlled and supervised on judgment enforcement. 1,177 cases of asset distress, enforcement, destruction of evidence, auction, and asset handover. Directly inspected 11 cases of the two-level civil judgment enforcement agency, issued 5 appeals and 30 recommendations requesting the civil judgment enforcement agency to correct violations in civil judgment enforcement, requesting the civil judgment enforcement agency to correct violations in civil and administrative judgment enforcement activities. It is estimated that in January 2024, seafood export has reached $730 million, an increase of 60.8% over the same period in 2023. In particular, the export of two main seafood products, as shrimp and striped catfish, will recover strongly, according to forecast of the Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers. In 2024, Vietnam's shrimp export will increase by 10 to 15% compared to 2023, especially in the last 6 months of the year, when pressure of inflation has cooled, inventories at importers have decreased, and shrimp price has increased again, while the striped catfish industry aims to start to have farming areas of 5,700 hectares. Commercial striped catfish outputs will reach about 1.7 million tons, and striped catfish export value is expected to reach $2 billion. Vietnam's king of roach durian price increased 20% at the beginning of the year compared to the end of 2023, and is being purchased by businesses at warehouse for grade A goods at 200,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram for Montong durian. This rise is equal to the old peak a year ago. According to assessment, 2023 is a year when many agricultural products have good harvest and good price. In particular, coffee, durian, and sweet potatoes continuously set new peaks. At the beginning of this year, prices of many agricultural products continue to benefit as world demand increases. Meeting of TayNinhTV Association of Fellow Countrymen in Ho Chi Minh City is one of the annual activities held during the Lunar New Year. This year, activities will continue to be held with many meaningful activities. Accordingly, the meeting will be organized by the Liaison Committee of TayNinhTV Association of Fellow Countrymen in Ho Chi Minh City in coordination with the People's Committee of TayNinhT Province. The meeting of competitors to celebrate Spring 2024 in Ho Chi Minh City will be held at 8 o'clock, February 25, 2024. On January 16, 2024 of lunar calendar. The meeting will be held at Pavilion Tân Sơn Nhất Hotel, number 202, Hoàng Văn Thụ Street, World Night, Phú Nhuận District, Ho Chi Minh City. The Liaison Committee of TayNinhTV Association of Fellow Countrymen in Ho Chi Minh City respectfully invites people from TayNinhT hometown who are living and working in Ho Chi Minh City and other localities to enjoy spring with their competitors. After the leaders of Kim He City, Korea, finished paying courtesy visits to the leaders of the People's Committee of TayNinhT Province, the signing ceremony of a memorandum of understanding between Incheon University and TayNinhT Pedagogical College took place. Incheon University representative is Mr. An Kyung-won, Deputy Mayor of Kim He City. The representative of TayNinhT Pedagogical College, Mr. Lê Quang Phú, Vice Principal in charge of school, signed a memorandum of cooperation in the presence of Mr. Võ Đức Trong, Standing Vice Chairman of TayNinhT Provincial People's Committee, Chairman of Kim He City Council. Incheon University was founded in 1979. Currently, the school has 7,000 students. This is one of the important universities. In the southern region of Korea. Mr. An Kyung-won hopes that after the signing ceremony, the cooperation of two schools will lead to certain success. Located in a land with favorable natural conditions, a temperate climate, local people are industrious, creative, and have good farming techniques. So even though it has only been participating in the outcrop program for 5 years, TayNinhT has launched many unique outcrop products. Currently in the province, there are 92 products meeting outcrop standards of 3-star or higher, although the number of certified products is still modest compared to other provinces and cities in the region. Unrecognized products are outstanding specialties bearing the mark of natural conditions, expressing their unique characteristics, indigenous culture of ethnic communities in the area. Among them, there are products such as rice paper, shrimp salt, chili salt, durian, to bring alcohol products of TayNinhTV province beyond the southeast region. The Provincial Appeals Committee also approved the project to implement the national program of One Cup Meal One product in TayNinhTV province during the period of 2020-2025 vision to 2030. In particular, solutions are proposed to support the implementation of alcohol product consumption and linkage trends while combining domestic and international trade promotion, aiming at developing export markets, support trade promotion inside and outside the province through alcohol fairs of the province and neighboring provinces.
Ladies and gentlemen, from February 19, more than 230,000 students from preschool to high school in the province have come back to school after the Lunar New Year break. On the first day of school after this, in general, school have created the best conditions for students to return to school smoothly.
At 46 Primary School in TayNinhTV City, student admission is taking place quickly to be ready to enter the second semester school year of 2023-2024. On the first day of the Lunar New Year, learning activities at the school has been restored and is in order. To prepare to welcome students back to school, the work of cleaning and disinfecting schools has been carefully carried out by the school board of directors. Previously, the school also discussed with parents about the return to school schedule, so the number of students coming to school on the first day of school after that was basically guaranteed. Our board of directors announced on the classroom, notifying parents to prepare for their children to go to school. The previous day was Sunday, but our teachers also went into the school to clean the entire classroom as well as the tables and chairs to welcome the students back to school. Our board of directors noticed that after the Tet holiday, the students returned to school were very happy and excited. In the morning after the first relaxing rising ceremony after that, the teachers and students, everyone was excited with the spirit of intense learning and competition, ready to enter the new semester of school, ready to enter the new semesters of 2023-2024 school year. I feel very happy and excited. I'm very happy to meet my teachers and friends, meet with teachers and friends to ask about their health. Returning to school, I'm very happy and excited to see my friends and teachers again. I regain spirit to prepare for the second semester and the graduation exam. Up to now, after the long Tet holiday, the teachers have stabilized their learning habits, reinforced their knowledge so that they can achieve many good results in the remaining time of the school year.
The Orion, once there are many swallows flying in the sky, it signals that spring and early New Year's is coming. Swallows and salinger are two different bird species, only distantly related, but they are similar in that spring is the breeding season. While swallow nests are made from wood and moss without value, bird nests are made from their saliva, which contains many rare nutrients that are good for human health. Bird nests has long been considered a miracle medicine.
Ancient Chinese history recorded that bird nest is called the highest rate of ecstasis, the most precious food reserved only for emperors. Today, it is still considered a high-end food. Many countries organize the breeding and export of bird nests, including Vietnam. Happily, the species of bird nests that select nest solutions that create the best quality bird nests are all available in Vietnam. Among the types, the highest value is the red bird nest, followed by the pink bird nest, large bird nest, opaque white bird nest. Each kilogram of bird nest has 80 to 100 nests. TayNinhTV is one of 42 provinces and cities that raise bird nests thanks to the advantages of land terrain combined with rivers and natural forests. On average, 30 to 35 million Vietnam dong per kilogram of finished bird nests, so the number of bird nest houses in TayNinhTV has continuously increased rapidly in recent years. In 2019, the whole province has 190 bird nest houses. By September 2023, the whole province had more than 1,000 bird nest houses, with 800 bird nest houses in operation and 200 bird nest houses under construction. In the Salangan block, there are always 1 to 2% of single lone birds that will leave the block to find a new home. These birds do not reproduce. Secondly, there is an impact that causes the bird to be shocked, panic, and leave. Thirdly, because the bird nest in the birdhouse is full, some birds will also leave. Fourthly, the door of the Salangan house makes it difficult for the bird to get in and out. The time between the Lunar New Year and the third month of the lunar calendar is the breeding season of Salangan, when Salangan couples compete to release strands of saliva to build nests. The nest is as small as a spoon, with broad ends clinching to the wall like a hammock. After nesting, birds mate usually at night. After the second egg is laid, there is no more mating. Only one broods the eggs, the other flies away to feed. When they return, they incubate instead of the brooding baby to look for food. Fly out of the nest 1 to 2 times a day, usually at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. to explore the eggs to moisture. At night, one incubates eggs, the other clings to the nest wall. Nowadays, bird nest farming is considered a profession. Bird houses were built many years ago. If the location is right, many birds come to nest. People raise a good harvest of bird nests and bring wealth and prosperity from the change birds. Raising Salangan is a profession like many other professions, with advantages and disadvantages. The current procedure for building Salangan houses is quite simple. We have supported many households. One is to build not too close to residential areas, not near projects with safety and low noise requirements such as hospitals, schools. Do not use dry land, and if it wants to use it to build Salangan houses, then it must be converted to non-agricultural land. Currently, the management of building new Salangan houses in TayNinh is gradually getting into order. People who need to build new ones submit documents to be assessed and considered by the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development and local authorities. The suitability of the proposed location to build a bird nest house, as well as carrying out land and construction procedures in accordance with regulations, helps the management of this field become more and more in order. Thanks to that, TayNinh bird nests have more opportunities to spread their wings and fly farther. Recently, TayNinh has been a safe and reliable destination for domestic and foreign investors. Accompanying businesses, the province is currently promoting digital transformation associated with promoting administrative reform, effectively implements the projects to improve score and enhance ranking positions for PCI, PAPI, PA Index, CPAS and ICT Index in TayNinh province in the period of 2021-2025, focus on improving the Provincial Competitiveness Index or PCI, building a friendly, transparent, professional and competitive investment environment. Focus on reviewing and removing barriers and obstacles in production and business activities. We appreciate the investment environment in Vietnam in general and TayNinh province in particular. We find the investment environment here is very safe. Especially, we also receive great support from the local authorities, especially in implementing investment documentation procedures. Thanks to the safe investment environment that creates conditions for the company to develop. Up to now, we have invested capital returns to expand our production scale. In TayNinh province planning for the period of 2021-2030, the vision to 2050, TayNinh province aims to build a green TayNinh, focusing on recovering and developing industry, especially processing and manufacturing industry. At the same time, it has attracted many large investors in the field of industry, construction, and trade services, especially investing in industrial parks and mobile barricade economic zone. Currently, TayNinh province has 6 industrial parks in operation with a total area of 3,941 hectares. The occupancy rate is 65%. The remaining clean land fund in industrial parks ready to invite investment is 320 hectares. The province is preparing to establish a new Hip-10 industrial park of 570 hectares and investing the construction of Phước Industrial Park Phase 3 of more than 500 hectares, inviting investment in three new industrial parks with a scale of about 4,000 hectares and expanding TayNinhTV Industrial Park, an area of about 400 hectares. With the measures, TayNin is always a friend, a good partner, an attractive, friendly, safe, prosperous, and developed investment destination. Leaders of TayNin province always trust and with businesses operating in TayNin continues to invest technology, promote investment, to expand production and business, and accompany the locality in the development process.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.